Hi everyone, it's Nia here with Fembiotics. Thanks again for tuning in for this week's Topic Tuesday. So today is a very special Tuesday. It is November 6th. It is election day, so make sure you go out and exercise that right to vote. Especially ladies, we have worked very hard for that right to vote. So in other news, we want to say congratulations to our sweepstakes winner, Miss Kane M. Love, all the way from Nigeria. She won a 1-month supply of the vaginal health support as well as a basket of our bath products. So we're so thankful and so happy for her. She has won because she tagged the most people in our Break the Stigma Against Vaginal Health Challenge, and that is something that we are working diligently towards as we talk about vaginal health as the weeks go by. So this week on Topic Tuesday, I'm doing something a little bit different, bringing you guys something that we don't really do, but something that's new, and I think it'll spice it up a little bit. So I am an avid TED Talk watcher, and I was watching this TED Talk by a woman named Brené Brown. She is a social worker by trade and a doctorally prepared social worker and therapist. And she talks and studies about shame and guilt. So this week we're going to talk about vulnerability, which is another one of her major areas of study. And so in her video, she talks about vulnerability not being a place of weakness. As we talk about vaginal health issues, I know there's so much stigma surrounding vaginal health, which is part of why we did the Break the Stigma Challenge, and why we will continue to do things like Break the Stigma Challenge, because women need to talk about the issues that they are facing and not feel like they have to hide. Again, our hashtag is 21 million women. So know that if you are suffering from chronic yeast, bacterial vaginosis, or UTIs, you are not alone. I was 21 million. And so I chose to speak out about vaginal health because I felt like I was suffering alone and there was no one that I could really talk to other than my partner. And I felt like as a woman, we should be sharing these things with other women, right? And so she goes on to say in her TED Talk that I'm going to link in the description box below. So keep watching. That vulnerability is our most accurate measure of courage. I want you all to know that it took a lot of courage for me to start this product and this company. This was not something that I had planned to do in my life's work. It wasn't something that I said I always want to come up with something for vaginal health. And for me, it was a cure. But it was something that I felt was so devastating to my life that I had to help other people who were dealing with these similar issues. So once I found what had helped me, I felt like I couldn't keep it to myself and I had to share it with others. And so that took a lot of courage and a lot of vulnerability, right? Because no one knew that I was suffering with these issues, and I had to come out and start to talk to people about it, start to share with others about it, friends, family. And now I have to speak to random people about it, right? So that takes a lot of courage to step out and speak about something that people are not talking about. And I was at a professional event last weekend, and I was talking about our products and what we do, and it was actually to a group of men who were very intrigued by this topic, who said that they had encountered women with these issues and had tried to, talk to them about it in a nice way, try to break it to them easy. But there's really no way nicely to say your vagina is not, where it needs to be. However it comes out, you're gonna feel ashamed, guilty. And so we need to educate men as well as we go through these issues about what is causing UTIs, what's causing yeast infections, what's causing bacterial vaginosis. So they're not walking around thinking that it's some mythical thing about you being, extremely sexually active or having an STD or whatever it is, the stigma or the misconception is. We need to work towards breaking those. So the third thing that she says is that vulnerability is the birthplace of innovation, creativity, and change. So this company, Fembiotics, we're about changing the world. We're about helping other women who are experiencing these chronic issues and maintaining healthy vaginal maintenance, because once you are in what I like to say remission, right, you don't want to go back the other way. So you want to maintain healthy vaginal maintenance. And so the products that we've created are for you to do that. She says that in order to rid ourselves of shame, we need to do three things. Well, three things actually cause shame to grow exponentially. So we need to do the opposite. So secrecy, silence, and judgment. As women, I know we're all judging other women about their vaginal health issues. So if your friend comes to you and she's talking to you, or your sister, or another family member, or just a coworker, or anything, right? Anyone, if they come to you and disclose their vaginal health issues, we have to not judge them, right? And we have to not shame them, because these are not issues that typically surround cleanliness. It's very easy to get any of these vaginal infections. Our vaginas are so delicate that we need to make sure that we're diligently maintaining our pH, and that we're actively, right, aggressively making sure that we're caring for ourselves. And so women, don't be silent. Speak out against the issues that you're experiencing, because I can guarantee you that once you open up to some other people, they're going to tell you they are experiencing the same thing. And that was my thing. You know, once I opened up to my friends and my family members about it, then they all came out and said, oh, I've had that too. I've had that too. And maybe they don't have it chronically, but the facts are that most of us will have one type of these vaginal infections at least once, if not more than once, and if not all three in our lifetime. Okay, so the odds are against us. So it's a pretty good chance that whoever you're talking to is probably going to have experienced these issues. And so the last thing that I want to share with you about shame is that for women, Brene Brown says that shame leads us to this mentality of, as women, we have to do it all, right? And we have to do it all, do it perfectly, and never let them see us sweat. And I'm here to tell you, we don't have to do it all. We don't have to do it perfectly. And ladies, they can see you sweat. These moments of vulnerability are all about times where we're showing ourselves emotionally, being vulnerable, being able to connect with our feelings, being able to say, you know what, my vagina is not okay. And I'm not okay with it, you know, and this is how I'm feeling, and be able to express that and take ourselves to a deeper place, because then once we find that deeper place, then we find healing. And so, like I said, I'm going to link the video for Brene Brown down below. Make sure to watch it. It's only about 20 minutes, but it was life-changing and so profound for me that I felt like I had to share it with you guys. This was not my scheduled Topic Tuesday, but I just felt so moved by this video, and I watched it several times that I was just like, okay, I have to bring this to my following, to my audience, to let you guys know that these are the kind of things that shape and change my life, and I'm hoping that they'll change yours. So keep watching, keep following us. We're going to bring you some amazing holiday deals in the next coming weeks. We're going to be doing some amazing in-person vendor events, so keep watching for those and the highlights. We're also going to be featuring an amazing December newsletter by a woman who was an older woman that has an amazing short story to share that I think you will find moving, just as I found this Brene Brown video moving. So you'll want to make sure to subscribe to our newsletter so that you get that December newsletter. And you can subscribe by going to our website, www.fembiotic.com, and it's on the homepage. Just scroll down and write your email in the subscribe button and hit subscribe, and we'll be able to send that email out to you with the opening letter from myself, which we released last week, which shares my story in depth with you all about what I experienced with my chronic BV, yeast, and UTIs. And then it goes on to tell you about a little bit more about myself. And then next month will be another woman. And each month we will share a different woman's story, hoping to empower and inspire women everywhere to know that you are just one of 21 million and we are not alone. Thank you for tuning in to Topic Tuesday. Have a great night.